Welcome back to the Buds Podcast, episode 56, for our Thursday night game review and our fantasy week review. We just had probably, I don't even know. It was an exciting Thursday night game, but at the same time, not exciting.
The fourth quarter was, I guess, entertaining.
Like, it had its moments, like when Daniel Jones's run, and then when Hurts came out in that power or whatever that was. I don't even know. It was just an interesting game altogether. I didn't watch a lot of it, but apparently Wayne Gallman went off from what you guys were saying.
He looked like another Saquon Barkley.
Oh. And then we had who was saying it? Joe was saying he looked like Barry Sanders.
No, I said he runs like Barry Sanders. He has like some running style as him.
Joe, you realize how
That's
elusive Barry Sanders was? Like how good he actually was.
Gallman had 54 total yards. He looked like way better for some reason.
Yeah, like he looked like on paper he looked like not that good, but in the game
I feel
he
like
looked
they didn't
great.
use him enough.
You feel like he what?
You should have used it more. He should have more than 10 carries.
I mean, but then you got that 92 yards by Daniel
That
Jones
one run where he tripped.
Oh, that would have been an amazing run.
That was one of the funniest things I've ever seen.
Yeah, I feel bad. Like honestly, I just feel bad for him. Like, it's not his fault that he tripped. He was just running.
No, it is his fault that he tripped.
He ran over his own.
Blame the
feet.
turf.
Nobody around him.
Blame the Eagles field.
Yeah, it's the Eagles' field fault.
So the leading receiver in this game was Richard Rodgers.
Richard Rodgers. He really emerged in that fourth quarter though, because he didn't have that many yards last time I saw him.
Eagles just make tight ends great.
Yeah, they must. They have three great tight ends: Goddard, Ertz, and but Ertz is out for 3 or 4 weeks now, so it's gonna be an interesting.
Yeah, Goddard's out for a couple weeks too. Still.
So
Rodgers gonna go crazy.
Yeah, I mean, gives him a
Rookie
chance.
waiver wire pickup in fantasy.
Yeah, I was gonna say I almost picked him up. I was thinking about it too, not just to start him, just to have him on my bench in case, needed to trade him. But yeah, Eagles won, 22-21. Really lackluster game, but so I say we just get right to fantasy. I mean,
It's time for
what were you gonna say?
another
I got nothing to say this
crazy week breakdown.
I got
Okay,
nothing to
so-
say this week. I got nothing to say.
So let's go to the games from last week, and the West was big talking. The West was big talking.
I mean,
Should we start
besides
my
me.
miracle comeback?
I mean,
This
besides
was our-
me,
this
I
was
don't
our
think I was really
first-
talking.
This was our first out of divisional games, and the West was all talking. They were saying how they were going to beat us, how they were going to sweep us, not just beat us, sweep us. And the East ended up going 5-1 against the West. Although we were
There
going
was
to go
controversy.
we were going to go 4-2, but there was a stat correction literally after the Monday night game. So
Yeah.
say what you want, but first game we got here, Nick made an amazing comeback versus Chris here. Like,
I think I had like 40 points going to Monday night.
You had about 40 points.
roughly around there, and
And I had
just went
Clyde,
off.
Amari Cooper, Kirk, and Zerline carried me to the win there. And I think he had somebody too.
Yeah,
he
like
had
Zeke.
Elliott. Thanks to Elliott's 2 fumbles, got a dub. We're still first in the league.
So yeah, I mean, great comeback there. You get our first, make us go 1-0.
When I had like everyone on the bye.
Who we got game
This
two
was
here?
just a.
Yeah,
This one wasn't
Quentin
close.
He didn't have a bad. He just had a bad week because all of his guys were on the bench. I mean, I won. That's all.
I felt like this week all the good players were on the bye.
Yeah, basically. So yeah, I just had Quentin. Literally, Quentin knew an hour into the 1 o'clock games that I was gonna beat him. he literally said because we were watching the Lions game at my house, and he was like, "Yeah, you won." He was like, "You won. There's no way you won." So
Ronald Jones went crazy.
the last 3 games he's gone crazy. So all I gotta say there.
Gibson 9 points.
What?
Gibson 9.5, not 10. Yeah.
Little. He's gonna rebound.
Yeah, let's look at this controversial game.
Yeah, this was the controversy here. So,
So
at the end of the
he lost in 2 ways here. Harrison Butker missed an
Oh
extra
wait,
point.
Brady won.
Yeah, so-
So
Yeah.
there's a stat correction. I didn't see.
yeah, no,
yeah,
okay.
they took
So
a point from the Ravens.
after the Monday night game, there was apparently a stat correction that just went official. As the Monday night game concluded, Hunter was winning 117.98 to 117.92. And then a stat correction hit where they gave the Ravens, they put points against the Ravens defense. So they went from 22 points scored to 28 points scored. And when you have 28 points scored on you, that takes away a point. So he went from 8 points with the Ravens defense to 7 points. So that took away a point, and
So unlucky.
he lost the game, unfortunately. Like, honestly,
Wait, I
That's
can't
only
Brad's
even
back-to-back
mad
weeks.
Brad's in my division, but I wanted Hunter to win that because I think Hunter has a good team. Like,
But that's back-to-back week. There was a stat correction, I think, that cost someone a win.
yeah, I think that is the first. This is the first time, so very interesting there. But yeah, I mean that was a good. They were close. All these games were close this week, really, when you look at it, except me and Quentin. Next
And
we
the next
have
one.
M1 versus Brendan. Brendan tried to come back, but he just M1 just had a
M1's team's
good
just
week.
different.
M1 he makes all these trades, but he just keeps coming out and producing wins. I don't know. How to
Leasing
say it.
everyone out here. He had a running back with 1 point, and he still won.
Wait, he did. Wait.
Yeah, Rex Burkhead,
Rex.
the
He
guy
had
you
Rexy
gave
boy.
him.
He had a Rexy boy, the man I gave him. But I mean,
Kicker went off.
looking back on it, would have Darrell Henderson for Cam Newton been a bad straight up trade?
I mean, I wouldn't have cared.
Everyone did care. They're actually talking about trades. There were a lot this week that were blockbuster trades, but even on both sides. So we'll get to those.
I
in a
mean, yeah,
second.
B-Wood got screwed by Juju, though.
Yeah, Juju really screwed him there. And I mean, Juju.
And Alexander Madison, everyone thought was going to go off. Because he was
Take a good
starting versus Atlanta.
take a good look at B Wood's team right now. Just take a really good look at that.
This is
'cause
getting...
We'll show you in a
redo.
second. We'll show you in a second. Take a really good look at that team.
Let's look at the toilet bowl.
Let's go, boys.
And Ben pulled it out versus a poorly managed team there. Joe, what do you got to say for yourself?
Like I said at the start of the video, I had nothing to say for myself.
Ben, what do you got to say for your first
Hashtag
victory?
tight
this
enough.
is hashtag tying up for. I mean, Gostkowski did miss 2 field goals, which kind of put me down a little bit. But
Oh, I didn't even see you add him.
yeah, I mean, Debo Samuel had that touchdown. Raheem Mostert's out, so that kind of sucks. But,
Derrick Henry, Fantasy Player of the Week.
Yeah.
And what happened on this side here?
Yeah. Joe, we just
Bro,
take us through.
no,
Take us
no,
through.
underperformed.
Okay. Let me tell you. For the game, I'm spending at least an hour looking at. Why did I not start Justin Jefferson versus the worst
Oh, yeah.
defense possible? I have to be a bonehead for doing that. I have to.
Yeah.
My
You
bench scored
are.
111 points.
That's bad, Joe.
And they almost outscored your line.
But
That's just... I mean, it's just bad moves by your part. You
Very
can't,
bad move.
Can't
I
blame
mean,
players.
if you think about it, I mean, okay, Jefferson might have been a good start. That I messed up on, but I didn't think Kirk was the good start. I knew Fitzpatrick was like the better start before the game. So I mean, it's whatever. Can't really do anything about it now.
No. All right,
Well,
and
be the
then
best.
another close game. Zeke almost came back. He was the only East team to lose. He almost came back.
And it was
Peyton-
close.
Peyton's team, I dog on him every week, but somehow he scores points.
They got a big game from the Texans. Like
Yeah, the
Deshaun
Texans going
Watson
to
looked great.
OT really helped him. Really helped.
His
him.
tight end had 0 points too. Sicky.
I'll tell you, I just traded. We'll get to that.
Literally, yeah, he got carried by the Texan there. For some reason that Texan stack is working. I don't know how, but the Texan stack is
it's
working.
better since the Bill O'Brien got fired.
Yeah, a lot better. And then Zeke again, one of the most consistently high-scoring teams in the league, but just can't get a win.
1-5.
Can't get a win. So, yeah, now we have 4-1-5 teams or 3-1-5 teams. Joe, Ben, and Zeke, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll get to the standings in a second, but yeah, I go there right now. I guess
I'm
you can look
chilling.
at the standings.
Oh.
I'm chilling.
So basically, nothing really changed at all, I think, except
Isn't there
I
like
think the
9 more weeks?
West might have.
Yeah, nothing really changed. No, because
No,
nothing
no.
changed.
Peyton wasn't Peyton behind Michael Jackson.
No, Peyton was second place. Yeah, so nothing changed this week in the standings wise. Except now.
Yeah, Matt Stafford could have been 3-3.
Yeah, Matt. He, as much as it pains me to say, I think he should have been 3-3. Honestly, like.
I mean, why do they stack correct so late?
I don't.
At
That's
least they did it
weird.
like during the game. It wouldn't be like as bad.
I don't know. That is weird that it took almost a day.
I have more points than I love Matthew Stafford almost as much as Michael Jackson.
Yeah,
Look.
but the East just scored.
Yeah, the East is just the best division. You can't argue that anymore, at all whatsoever. Okay, so let's take a look at the recent activity, and then we'll take a look
I think
at.
a lot of stuff actually happened now.
It did actually.
It started off quiet this week.
Yeah.
Let's start from the waiver wire or the waiver period
Yeah,
one.
I don't think there was too many big pickups really, but
Okay, wait, here are the trades that started the week.
what was the trade that started it? I'll let you read that off.
So I traded Clyde Edwards-Helaire, Mark Andrews, and Christian Kirk to Team M1 for Darren Waller and Josh Jacobs.
Which, with how many one-sided trades we've seen in this league, I think I would like to say that's fair.
I mean, I made the trade because I don't know what Le'Veon Bell and the Chiefs makes me kind of sus about Clyde, and then Mark Andrews. Like I've just had some bad memories with him this season, and I feel like Darren Waller is actually gonna be more trusted because he's actually like the most targeted guy on the Raiders.
Yeah, he's like when you look at it, he's like their top receiver. So,
but Mark Andrews scores touchdowns. That's why he's like ranked like number 3. But I don't know.
Yeah, and then Josh Jacobs for Clyde, and then you threw Kirk in there,
Christian
Kirk. Yeah. So I mean, he had one good game. M1 bought high on him, obviously there. So we'll have to see how he pans out.
I'm not even blaming Mark Andrews. Lamar Jackson's not giving the ball enough.
Trade it?
Mm-hmm.
I haven't accepted it yet, Joe. But
you haven't. Oh.
And then there's this trade. B wouldn't.
Yeah, just let me read this real quick.
I don't know. I kind of think that Michael Jackson. I think he won that trade personally.
Okay, so this is what the trade was. It was Brendan Bewood, or I don't even know what his team name is anymore. He changes it every week. But Brendan sent Adam Thielen, Lamar Jackson, Latavius Murray, and Juju for Zeke Elliott, Robert Woods, Ryan Tannehill, and Travis Fulgham. Well, Travis Fulgham did put up like 10 or so points for him tonight. So yeah, I don't blame him there.
Fulgham's becoming consistent. So
I think Michael Jackson had a little more value. He had more trusted players that will do good towards the end of this.
Well, the thing is, Juju Smith-Schuster's being like out targeted by Claypool right now. So
yeah, see the thing about the Steelers is, and I honestly understand why Brendan traded him, because they have James Washington, Eric Ebron, Connor, Claypool, John, or D'Ernest, or what's his name? I'm thinking of the Browns running back. They have another receiver, Johnson, and they have so many targets right now that like Juju's kind of taking a step back, but he's proving that he's the number one receiver by doing that, because he's obviously getting guarded so much that those guys are open. So
he might have some big games coming up since Claypool's starting to go crazy.
Yeah, so they might start kind of going towards Claypool more, and the Thielen I think was more for Elliott. Lamar obviously for Tannehill, because I think Tannehill is more consistent than Lamar. I think Brendan that's what always scared Brendan, is that Tannehill or that Lamar was
I think Tannehill's
as
top
consistent.
5 quarterback.
They're about the same ranked.
Yeah, and then obviously Latavius Murray for Robert Woods. I think B-Wood needed receivers, so I mean Robert Woods is a decent receiver there. So
I mean, I feel like losing Thielen, those might be tough.
But okay, he's losing Thielen, but he's replacing him with a top 2 running back, a top 15 receiver, and then probably after this week a top 32 receiver. in Fulgham. So I don't know.
I
It's
mean,
gonna.
It's an interesting trade.
This is one of the trades where you guys see how it pans out.
Yeah, it's
Like,
really
no one won
it's
that.
really gonna pan out at the end of the season. That's how it's gonna be. It's gonna be who really did better at the end of the season, and if they did even, then I honestly think this was an even trade. That's why like I sent it through so fast and like allowed it because no one really argued about it in our group chat. No one was really against it or anything. They're like, okay, yeah. I mean,
Yeah, no one really
Brendan's given up.
fleeced.
They were all giving up at least if somebody was giving up a top 10 player, they were getting a top 10 player in return. So I agree with it. I don't mind it. Chris does now have the number 1 receiver and the number 3 receiver. So Chris went from having all the top running backs to now the top receivers. So, but yeah, I think those are the trades that went through.
Yeah, those were the big trades.
Nothing else. Oh, Nick, you were getting a lot of slander for I heard that, or Quentin, I didn't hear, but he said this man Nick picks up every goddamn player. I swear he sits on his fantasy team because you picked up Antonio Brown. You picked up 2 people like
No, soon as I saw that, I ran to get him.
No, there was somebody else you picked up.
Oh yeah, I picked up Tua.
Yeah, Tua. Yeah, no, it was Tua. It was Tua and Antonio Brown.
I did that. I did that so no one else could get him.
Yeah, it was
You got
Tua
so
and Antonio
quick.
Brown. They were like, this boy Nick's. They're like, he sits on his fantasy app all day. But yeah, they were salty about that. But I
So
thought
then
it was
if Tua ends up being nice, he use him as trade bait.
Mhm. Okay, so I think let's go to this week's matchups here.
You
I
learned
don't think there was anything else really
from
big-
me there,
big
Nick.
except
Or
for
any other-
trades there. So
There's any moves
Jeez,
that happened?
it was trade central last
Yeah,
week.
A lot of waiver moves.
yeah.
Oh,
But
Oh,
nothing
AJ
really,
Green went back.
Nothing
Oh,
really.
yeah,
too
M1
big.
got Anthony Ferkster.
Yeah, I don't know how he fell all the way down 1. I thought that was kind of interesting there.
I got 2. I mean, let's see, anything else? Graham Ganoff, Robbie Gold swap.
Austin Scott ended up having 18 points for me tonight on my bench.
Yeah, nothing else really
Yeah,
happened
let's
that
we
day.
just go right to this week's matchups here. Okay, so Nick, you're going up against Tyler Matthews. Are you scared at all?
I mean,
He
his
does
team.
have Josh Allen versus the Jets.
Yeah, that's
so
the
that's a
thing.
guaranteed 40 ball.
I
Not
hate going
guaranteed
against Josh
40.
Allen. But
What do you mean?
I mean, Cole Beasley
Well,
actually
many
could get
points
points
for
too,
quarterback.
though. He has Cole Beasley. He actually might get points since I think John Brown might be out again.
Yeah. It's gonna be. Hunter has a good team. Like everyone, he's 2-3 or what is he?
And Todd Gurley versus the Lions could be a bad thing for me, unless the Lions, play well.
Yeah, I mean Hunter's a strong 2-4 team just because of his roster. He has the potential, especially with Michael
Yeah, he
Thomas
has a good
still in
lineup.
limbo. Like Michael Thomas could start and he could go off for like 30 points, or he could sit again.
Even Tom's out, he still has like Sanders.
Yeah, and Sanders does good there. Or he has been doing good
And
recently.
James White's just gonna get reception points.
Yeah, I think this will be a close matchup between you two.
Hopefully, my Raider guys, I got do good against Tampa Bay.
Yeah. All right, who do we got next here?
Brad versus Quinn.
Brad versus Quinn. I don't think they either of them really made any trades or anything or
This
any
one-
big pickups.
This
Quentin
one,
got his players back, so
this one can
Yeah.
go either way.
I don't know. Brad scores a lot of points, and Quentin's
yeah.
gonna have to keep up with that.
And
Their
that's
quarterbacks are facing each
and-
other.
and their running backs face each other. That game was actually flexed to Sunday night. Thank you.
Yes, I did see that.
I did not want to
Did
see
get
the
flexed to Sunday.
Patriots, whoever the Patriots Raiders.
Yeah,
I
it
mean,
was Las Vegas
Buccaneers,
and
Raiders.
or
This
not
game's
Las,
way
they already
better.
Played.
It was Buccaneers Raiders.
Yeah, Buccaneers Raiders.
Seahawks,
Is
Cardinals.
that what I said?
You said
Said
Patriots.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
I was
well,
about to say Patriots and
I mean,
Patriots and Raiders are playing.
I was thinking about Tom Brady. I came off
okay.
on a different team.
No, I think Quentin and Brad will be another close game. Honestly, it should be at least. unless Brad just goes crazy and scores all these points that he has been this season. All right, who do we got next?
One versus Chris.
I mean, as much as I want to say I'm one, I think Chris will get this. Chris has a strong team.
The only thing, he has Latavius Murray starting.
Yeah, that's going to be
risky.
difficult.
Well, M1 has
risky.
Rob Gronkowski starting.
Yeah, but
But
Gronkowski
Gronk
won
went off
21
for him
points
last
last week.
Yeah, that's true.
Gronk might, I don't know.
He
He got Clyde that I gave him.
I mean, this is a game where any team can win, and I don't know who it's gonna be.
See, I like Mike's wide receivers. I mean, Odell can be like, I don't know, Odell can be like sus sometimes though.
Yeah,
He's going to the
Odell's
Bengals.
up and
Who's
down.
on his bench?
Ferkster.
Oh my Wentz.
He should low key start Kirk.
Carson Wentz. 31 points.
Yeah, Wentz went crazy. But he is Mahomes.
Yeah, but I was going to say he has Mahomes. All right, who do we got?
Then we
Ben
got.
Let's go.
He was on a 2-game losing streak, Ben. Do you think you got this?
Could the last place East team beat the first place West team?
I'm telling you,
If that
I'm winning
happened, that's
I'm winning
exposure.
10 games in a row, baby. Let's go.
No,
Oh.
if Ben wins this, that's the exposure about how the East is just different.
I'm on the comeback
The
trail.
last place
I
team beats their first place.
I got my first win,
You
and
got
I'm coming
Tanyan
back.
starting. Oh shit.
Yeah, you know, I don't know.
think he did.
I'm starting right now. It could change, but right now.
Debo Samuel.
Yeah.
I mean, B1 already had 3 guys play tonight.
Yeah, and he got 26 points. Not bad. Not the best, but not
Could have
bad.
used a touchdown from one of these receivers.
Oh yeah, he. I knew he was itching for one. He was.
I mean,
itching.
Evan Engram should have had one, but dropped it. That lost him the game.
So yeah, I think it would be sweet to see Ben pull out a win here. Just last place East versus first place
good
West.
running
Hey, if
backs
I
now.
win, I probably won't be last place East anymore.
No, you won't be. Well, it depends if Zeke
If he-
wins or loses. So
B1's got good running backs now.
yeah, he. You know what I'm saying, and
I
especially
mean,
he
all
has.
I'm saying, if the Zeke wins, I'm selling.
And just wait till Nick Chubb comes back, then B will have another
I'll
good
take
running
cash.
back there.
I mean,
Yeah, I
I'm
forgot he
selling.
still is. Wait, low key now that makes the beats.
If I lose this
Yeah.
week, I'm selling for taking people.
But Chubb's out for a while though. I think
Not too long, I don't think.
6 weeks.
6 weeks. So yeah, B Wood will get him for a playoff push, really.
All right,
All right, who do we got for last game? No,
Another
second to last.
last place matchup.
Bro.
Yeah, another last place matchup here.
I swear, bro.
And Giants defense got 4 points.
No, but see, Joe,
you know-
this is the thing. You got to be able to put up points because Zeke puts up points.
bro.
Okay, but then
probably-
again,
he
okay,
could-
we
he'll probably
can't
still put up
keep
points with a tight
saying
end.
that we need to put up points. That's the whole point of fantasy football. is
No,
to get as many
no.
points as
No.
possible.
Like I understand, Ben. I obviously understand that, but Zeke puts up like 150 a week.
Bro,
It
with
loses.
Austin Hooper playing, bro, I truly believe I can put up a lot of because I got Austin. Or if you accept the trade, I don't
Decline
know
the
if you
trade.
are. I should
I'm
be
still
able to
looking
put
into
up a decent amount of points.
Got 2 questionable guys here.
Yeah.
I think they're both.
going on
I
with
mean, I
Mixon?
think they're both fine. I think Mixon's fine.
We missed second consecutive practice. I don't know.
I don't
What
know.
injury?
I mean, if he's not starting, I'll
Might
start
be
Crowder.
actually it might be Crowder's season. Oh wait, he's questionable too.
Oh yeah, wait no, but I
He
think
didn't
that
practice
practiced.
either.
Ooh, it's
What?
getting tough, Joe.
It's Russell Gage season.
Okay.
He didn't practice. I don't know. He did. Calm down. We're going calm.
Yeah, it should be Joe. You got to pull out a win here, or it's kind of wraps.
I
for
mean,
your
it's must
season.
win for both of them.
Yeah.
Whoever
I'm,
loses is
I'm,
done.
I'm saying this. If I win, I'll be selling for a % stake in people's teams if they win.
Oh my God!
So
Can't be doing this. You can't be saying this with the
my
commissioner right here.
My first,
Yeah. That's a second fine.
Wait, I'm gonna look at the camera for this one. If I lose, Mike, I'll be trading for 40% stake in your team. I'll be trading key players.
And I veto
Ban
that.
Key
him,
players.
remove him immediately.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Hey,
who's
And
last
then
game
the
we got
main
here?
event. No.
We got Heat versus Heat.
Loki is the main event this week.
Yeah.
I mean, it's the main event because they're gonna get toxic.
Yeah, it's gonna get
yeah.
very toxic. Me and Peyton,
Um,
we've had a back and forth this whole year so far.
He
so
might want to bench John Brown.
don't tell him that. Don't tell him that.
For some reason, I kind of have, I don't know. Like, I feel like one team is gonna
Yeah.
win by like 15 or more.
I mean,
Yeah, I feel
he
like-
has some favorable matchups. Like I feel like Aaron Rodgers versus Houston, he'll get
I
like
mean,
30 plus points.
All I'm saying is you need Antonio Gibson to go brazy.
Do we think the Lions will lock Julio up?
But does Julio actually get the
So-
stats? You know, does he actually get like?
I mean, he did last week. Everyone's saying Julio's back.
Yeah, I know. I know.
I mean, it wasn't against the Vikings, though,
He's-
but
He's back at the worst possible
Lines aren't that
time.
much better, Nick.
we got T Higgins starting.
Yeah,
Okay.
if you take a look at the bench, he's
Damn, you
probably
could have
the
started one of these Eagles.
best. I know.
You got both touchdown guys. That's
I
tough.
know. I did. Well, I'm not gonna put my trust in Greg Ward Jr. Like,
I
I
mean,
would
Boston
have
Scott
low-key
was
started
like-
Boston Scott.
Low-key, I
Like,
would
if you-
starting
no,
Boston Scott over Antonio Gibson.
if you look at T Higgins, he's consistent. Like, he's put up 10 plus points in his last 3 games. So like, he's not a bad guy to start there.
It went crazy last, but no touchdown though.
But yeah, he gets the catches and yards, and that's all I really need from him. I don't necessarily need the touchdowns. So, I mean, Peyton, best of luck. I'm gonna kick your ass, but best of luck.
Oh, wait, he has the Bills defense versus the Jets.
Oh, never mind. Wait, who do the Bears play?
I mean, the Bills defense has been ass.
Yeah, it was
The Bears play the Rams.
I might have to change that. Okay. But yeah, good luck, Peyton. That's all I gotta say. Let's take a look at
Translation.
final standings
Fuck you.
projections, and then I think we can end this off. here.
Final standings is true to an extent.
You're fit
okay.
still.
Okay, but look at this. I was 11th at one point, and I'm all the way back up to
Exactly.
what is that? Third. I'm back up to third. I battled
they,
my
they,
way
they
back.
slept on you.
I mean, it's true to an extent.
Dude,
Like, if
Brad
you-
had the
like-
biggest
like-
jump.
like let's just look at it. Like, I mean, Nick, I do think your team is the best. Mike's, I think, is Mike's top 5.
I
I
got
mean,
him at 10 now.
I think there's a lot wrong on this list, but there's some right. I don't think I'm 5.
there's some
That's I think I'm way lower than 5. I think I'm like
Like
7th.
Brad, Brad, yes, he has a good team. Is he top 3?
Nah,
And they have
not
Zeke
yet.
at last.
Not yet.
I think the true top 3
I mean,
are.
Brad does have the second most points in the league. I think
That
that's
is
what
true,
it might
though.
go by, low key.
Yeah,
That's never mind, it doesn't, because Joe's fifth.
yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know how they even do
I've
that.
seen
but-
ESPN doesn't like M1's trade.
I'm pretty sure that it's an on paper projection of how your team.
No,
amount of
no,
points
just
going
wait.
out.
I feel like once I get McCaffrey back, I'll be like 1 or 2.
I mean, whatever it is, I've been consistently 1 or 2.
Yeah. Because you haven't had any big injuries yet, Nick, or at all.
Don't say that.
I'll knock on some wood for you. But you haven't had any big injuries at all, like everyone else has when you look at it. So, yeah, I think that's all we got for you guys there. So games should be exciting this weekend. I don't think there's any
Waiver
big
wire.
ones that stick out. But
Mhm.
oh yeah, waiver wire pickup for the weekend.
Almost skipped it.
I did
Who
last
even
week.
projected
I mean,
most points
I have
here?
2. I have
Mhm.
2 actually. I mean, one of them's already picked up in our league. But... Should I go first?
Yeah, you can go first. You can go ahead.
I have. I forgot his name. Here's a second. Antonio Brown. Obviously, there's a lot. I mean, it's definitely possible. I think.
What are we
I think
doing? What are
Not
we
for
doing?
this week though.
No,
Well,
for
yeah, no,
this
no.
week though.
Well, no. I mean, I'm just saying, like, if you want him for the future and possibly in
Well,
future
yeah,
weeks,
Yeah.
Antonio Brown.
we
But
scooped that shit.
the one for this week is Darren Fells. I think. I mean, he's pretty.
Are we doing our waiver wire pick of the week?
Yeah, we are,
Yes,
man.
Bob.
You know who I'm gonna pick. Anthony
You
Ferguson.
pick the one that got added.
I'm gonna pick Anthony Ferguson. He's already added, but I don't know how
feel
many.
like- I
How
feel
many?
like, I feel like if someone got added, one that's like
Yeah, because I don't think. I know he's been added already, but what's his percentage in the league, Anthony Ferkser? 6.1. See, look.
Yeah, I think I gotta go. Let me pull it up here. I don't see. It's tough, honestly, but
Well, I mean, it could still be players that were picked up in our league.
Yeah. Oh yeah. One that
Like
got
Tua.
picked up here, who I was trying to add before was Mike Williams, I think.
yeah. I got one now. Jimmy
Versus the
Garoppolo.
Jaguars.
Jimmy Garoppolo. He's rostered in 21.6% of leagues. Yes, he sat out for 2 weeks and then he had a bad game. Last week though, he went off against the Rams defense for 268 yards and 3 touchdowns, no turnovers. So, I mean, if you're looking for a quarterback, I mean, Garoppolo looked like he's back that game versus the Rams. They have a top defense, and he looked like he was back. So, and he performed better than he performed better than the first 2 games of the season.
Revenge game.
Yeah, and it's a revenge game. So, say what you want, but I think Garoppolo is your best pickup. And if you need a quarterback, if any of your quarterbacks are injured, you could go with him for the rest of the year, easily. It's gonna be tough in that NFC East though, or West, I mean, but still. You got anybody, Nick, or did you already?
Yeah, I said Mike Williams versus
I gotta shut my
Jacksonville.
brains out right now, bro.
Okay, so there's our waiver wire pickups for the weekend. And I think that's all we got for you guys. So thanks for watching. If you guys could subscribe and drop a like, that would help out a lot. And we'll see you guys next time.
Gallman Filmer.